Hi everyone! In today's video I have a very special announcement. As you all know, if you've been with me for a while, subscribe to the channel. I like to unbox subscription boxes, and if you're new to my channel, well, that's what I love to do. One of the things, besides I have jewelry making tutorials, and amongst those that I unbox, the companies that I unbox, is Potomac Beads. I have unboxed several of their boxes here on the channel. They had two bead boxes that you could choose from. There was the best bead box, and then there was the best bead box XL. So you know, it was basically what you hear. You get more with the XL. But they have been, talking to the community, and they decided to do a little revamping to their subscription. And now they have what's called the Treasure Edition and the Kit Edition. And here on my channel, we're going to be unboxing the Treasure Edition provided by Potomac Beads. Thank you, Potomac Beads, so much for sending this to me to unbox to my subscribers and hopefully new viewers. So a little bit of details on what to expect from the subscription boxes. Each box is going to contain a selection of 10 to 20 products with the high quality that is known for Potomac Beads. And they're going to include like check beads, seed beads, findings, all their beads. Honestly, the ones that I have received when I was receiving the Bead Box XL are absolutely gorgeous. I have a fun stash of their beads from those boxes. The products that you will be in the box are going to be exclusive to subscribers and not available on potomacbeads.com. So that'll be a little perk for those that subscribe to the box. Also, the products are going to be launched on the boxes, or they're going to be new to the boxes before they go on to potomacbeads.com. And the boxes there's from beginner friendly up to more complex projects. So it's definitely not just for beginners. It's for beginners all the way to advanced, depending on what you like to do. Bead weaving, check, just bead stringing or bead embroidery. So it just really depends on your skill level. They're also going to be having, or they probably have by now, a page to so that you can go on there and get some inspiration and guidance. And then you're also going to get 50% off their retail prices. So 50% off is a really good discount. That's super cool. Each month there's going to be 10 golden tickets in these boxes. And so if you're subscribed to the boxes and you find a golden ticket, you're going to be able to receive a special giveaway. And then the giveaway will be announced when they when they do the official unboxing on the Potomac Beads channel. So I suggest you go and subscribe. They have a ton of tutorials on their channel though. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because we're going to go to the mat to check out the treasure box for January and see what's in the box. Okay, so here's the box. And like I said, this is the Treasure Edition. Now, the treasure boxes will become available after the month that they launch, but at a higher retail sale price. So just wanted to give you that tip that you could still get the box, but it will be at a higher retail price. All right, so and then I will leave a link to the subscription box down below so that you guys can check out the pricing and if you want to sign up. As I mentioned previously, this box was sent to me by Potomac Beads. Again, thank you so much. So let's open this guy up. Let's see, it's a magnetic. I love their boxes because they're magnetic, so they're really nice quality. You can use them for anything else. You can probably decorate them and just use them for your creations. So this is the Best Bead Box Treasure Edition, and then this one was formerly the regular one. So it has the little insert here. So the techniques for this Treasure Edition is bead weaving, stringing, bead weaving, freeform stitching. It's larger than ever. There's 10 to 20 assorted packs of stash beads. It says the stash may include a new collection each month. So same product in multiple colorways. Cool. 2 to 3 inspiration videos provided for each box. And then you'll find premium stash beads that include crystals, check glass, pearls, seed beads, premium metals, etc. You'll have hours of fun and inspiration, and this one is beginner friendly. The past boxes will become available a la carte after several months. So see, you can go here to potomacbeads.com/ideas, and if you need some inspiration. And so here we go. This one, the treasure, it's subscription. It says discover the new Potomac Beads treasure box. This buried treasure, so that's what it's called, box features brightful copper tones, one-of-a-kind vintage check glass, and exotic shapes and colors. Create your own simple strung jewelry designs or create a detailed masterpiece. So very cool. So these are the inserts that come with it. So I'm going to move this to the side so we can check everything out in detail. So I don't know if they have a list of what's in the box. Let me see. Oh, yep. See, in the box you'll find this. These leaves are 9 by 15 millimeter. Really pretty check glass. Look at that. They've got the silver. They got silver and, you know, like the little vines. Super pretty. Then there is fire polish. And then we have some faceted rounds, and these are 7 millimeter. So really pretty. They have some gold and some like honey color, you know, crystal in there. Then we have these blue little round drucks. This one is glass rounds in 4 millimeter. A beautiful sea blue. And then we have, it looks like 2 of glass rounds in 3 millimeter, but they have like a little AB finish on them. They kind of change color. I don't know if the camera will be picking them up. I won't be able to know until I see it, until I edit this video, but I think I see that it's picking it up a little bit. And then these are kind of like those saucers. So these might be those the nuggets, 5 by 7 millimeters. But look at also beautiful blue with these. So we've got lots of blues here to play with. And you know, there's beautiful green and gold. So we're going to set those to the side. And in the bag, there is the stainless steel beading wire, 7 strands, good flexibility. And it comes with 16.4 feet. So nylon coated stainless steel. So very cool. We've got some nice wiring, bead wire to work with. And then we have these Potomac crystal rondelles. They're 3 by 4 millimeter. Look how clear these are. Super pretty. Then we have Potomac crystal bite cones in Montana. Look at how beautiful these are. Montana, and they are 4 millimeter. Look at how pretty these bite cones. I love bite cones. They're very sparkly. And oh, look at these bales. And they are bale 9 millimeter premium antique copper plating. So we have 5 in this pack. These bales are very useful. Then we have some head pins. I'm not going to take those out, but they are 38 millimeter premium antique copper plating ball pin. So yeah, we've got these really pretty copper head pins. And then it looks like we've got a toggle here in antique copper. Simple toggles, and they are 13 millimeter premium antique copper plating. So we've got a set of 1. Oh, it's a vintage button. Look at that. Check glass vintage button. Very cool. I love my buttons. I have a whole jar that I'm filling up with buttons. Ooh, look at these pearls. They're Potomac pearls in Comet 4 millimeter. Look at how pretty these are. Beautiful. It almost looks like they're metallic. Super pretty. And look how well they go with the leaves. It's giving me some ideas with the leaves. And some copper, perhaps. Or maybe, well, it does have silver, but super pretty. Because we are going to have a little tutorial, so stay tuned for the second half of this video. Once I'm done checking out all the goodies, and then I will also be making another either short video or another tutorial with the rest of the beads. So stay tuned for that as well. Ooh, look at these, the Eva beads. Aren't these fun? Almost, you can make like a chevron something. But aren't they cool? Look at that. They're so pretty. They're two-hole beads. Love it. Then we have, and I can always use this. I'm always buying these jars. I have so many. I need to stop maybe buying beads to be able to stop buying jars. But we have some of these bead storage jars, which come in super, and I'm not lying. I think I've shown them to you guys before. Where are they? Oh, see, I've got a ton of these that you can find, but it seems that you can find them online on Potomac Beads. So very cool. I like the way they all connect, because then you could just put one type of bead, have them all put together. And they also sent a bag with this treasure edition. You get this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it under the camera, but it's a Potomac Beads logo white bag. So you get this big white bag with it. So to carry all your beady goodness. How about that? Look at that. Very cool. I know, I opened it and I was like, what is this? And it was the bag. So to launch their first treasure edition, you get the bag. So that is in the treasure edition for the Potomac Beads, the new best bead box. So there we go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you subscribed? Are you thinking about subscribing? Let me know. And of course, you'll be seeing more of these over the month. So definitely look out for those. And so then right now I'm going to go grab my tools and let's see what we can make with these beautiful beads. All right. I will be right back. Okay, for the tutorial part of this video, I decided to create a bracelet, and I came up with this design. I don't know if it's been made before, perhaps, because it's super easy, and literally I stumbled upon it by chance, by just playing with some things, and this is what came out, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. It's perfect. Look at how that sparkles. I added those crystals in the center, and then you have the bicones and those gorgeous pearls. It's going to be perfect for, let me take off these. So let me show you how it looks. Look at how gorgeous that looks. Doesn't it look so beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that the way the crystals sparkle, and I think the video might not even do it justice because those bicones and plus the crystals and the pearls make it look so beautiful. Once I started putting it all together, I was like in love. And it's so easy to make, you guys. Okay, so to make this bracelet, first of all, we're going to list off what you need. It's mostly findings that you are going to have to purchase or get from your stash. But like I said, the rest of it is just we're using what's in the box. We're going to use 11 inches, 2 strands of 11 inches from this beading cable. We're going to use the bicones, the Potomac crystal bicones. We're going to use these pearls, the Potomac pearls in the 4mm, these gorgeous green, or what color do they, it's Comet is what it's called. And if you don't see the exact colors on the website, you might want to use different colors if you didn't purchase the box, but it's definitely super pretty. I totally recommend at least making one. From my stash, what I took was 6 of these silver little spacer beads to end it here, because you definitely need something to taper it off. Otherwise it's going to look funny where the pearls end. So you want something to taper it off. And then from my stash, I remembered I had these really pretty clasps. It's even got a little pearl in the center. So I recommend finding a nice fancy clasp, because like I said, it'll add just a perfect finish for this fancy bracelet. And you're going to need 2 of these crimp tubes and 2 crimp covers. And your 6 little beads. If you don't have silver beads like these, then I just, if you have seed beads in size 11s, I would go with that. And of course the crystals that also came in the box. I have a ton left. Look at that. And for my stash, I grabbed 22 gauge wire. So if you want to use 22 gauge wire, if you feel it's a little too thin for you, but I did get the German style wire. But if you feel it's a little too thin, you might be able to go up to a size 20 gauge. But this part here, it'll be a thicker space in between beads. So that just letting you know. But I think it'll hold up really well with, because it's German style wire, it's not craft wire. I think it'll hold up. These loops that we're gonna make will hold up really well. For tools, I used my flat nose pliers, my round nose pliers, crimping pliers, and of course my cutters. So just to get started, like I said, super easy. You cut about 1 inch of this wire, or even less. You can even, no, I would do about 1 inch, because you're going to need to be able to have room to make the simple loop. So this is how much I cut, just like that. And then you just take one side and grab it right there, about there. See how we're going to have even wire left over. And then I'm going to cut the edge just to, make it nice and flush. Then we'll take our round nose pliers and make a simple loop, like so. And then you put on your white crystal or your clear crystal. And again, you bend 90 degrees, like so. And then see how you have a ton left. So you might want to cut it a little bit smaller. I worked off the roll, but I wanted to show you, I worked off the roll, but I wanted to show you if you cut it, it would be about that size. And then here, I'm just going to roll this side up, and there we go. So you're going to need this type of, this is how you're going, this is the way you're going to use it. You can also, I don't know if you can use a one-step looper. Could be. So now that I have, okay, so here is, where's my pearls? Oh, I needed, yeah, I want to finish it on 2 pearls. So I am going to need 2 more pearls. I don't know why I put them away, because I finished here with pearls, and I want to finish over here with pearls. So right now I'm just going to put 1 bicone on each side of the strand, like that. And this one here. And then we will take, where's my little crystal? No, I lost it. Here it is. And put that on one side, and then the other loop goes on the other side. And just make sure that you're closing those loops really well, otherwise the strand will slide out, because it is a thin cable, so it'll manage to sneak through those loops. So make sure that you're shutting them really well. And then I'm going to put a pearl on each side, and this is basically what you're going to do for the whole bracelet until you reach the length that you want. Now I put both, and see how that's basically what you're going to do throughout the entire bracelet. That's all you need to do. And then again, on each side, I'm going to add 3 of these silver beads to be able to taper it off. And it won't look weird or have a lot of that, it won't have the cable exposed either. I didn't want the cable to be shown, so it gets a nice, to have a really nice finish to the bracelet. So we're going to put 2 and 3 on one side and 3 on this side. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take our crimp tube, and you're going to put it on both. Now for crimping, the 2mm tubes, the number 2 tubes usually, or 2mm, they usually can fit up to the beading wire up to 3 times, 3 wires. So again, we're going to make sure that our wires are not crossed. And then now we're going to put on our clasp. And let me make sure I have it on the right way, otherwise I'm gonna cry. So what I'm gonna do, just for insurance, is I'm gonna put it on here. Just to make sure. And what I like about this clasp is that it goes around like that. You hook it on, so there's no worries about it, and then you clasp it. Just like that. See? So there's no worries about, even if this comes apart, that you'll lose the bracelet because it'll be hooked on there. So now that I have it that way, now I know for sure what direction to put it on. So what I'm going to do is make sure like I said, that they're on each side, that they're not crossed. And I'm just going to put it through one of these cables. And this cable is the one that's going to go back through the crimp tube. Because like I said, it'll only take up to 3 wires. So I'm going to put it back through this crimp tube here. And then just pull. We're going to pull it down to make sure that you leave enough space to give your bracelet movement. But come on, there we go. See, just like that. So we still have movement on the bracelet, but it's nice and close to, at the same time there's a little loop there. So now you're going to take your crimping pliers, and this is basically a crimping, our basic crimping steps. You take your pliers, put it in the large divot at the back, squeeze, and then turn it sideways. Now with the here, now I can take this off, so it's not bugging me. So now you can sit this one sideways like that. Now that it's sideways, and now you squeeze to close it. So see, it's closed like a little taco. Now you can cut your cable, like the extra one that we have got here. Now that everything's nice and crimped, you can either, I like to pass it through some of the beads, just like always for insurance. I don't know why, but why I feel that it's more secure that way, but I do. I went through the silver beads here like that, and now I can cut it off here. There we go. So now that is ready, and then just put this crimp cover on here. Oop. Grab it here. So this is how I put my crimp covers on it. Grab it from the tip with the tips of my pliers, and then I just nestle the crimp in there and squeeze. Just once I've closed it, then I will squeeze from the top. Otherwise you're just going to turn it into misshapen. What you want is for it to close into itself. So I'll squeeze like gently one side. So I'll just keep doing that until I can close the whole thing. And there we go. See, now it's nice and closed. So now let's try it on. I could probably put it, I didn't make this size for me, as you can see. But there is the bracelet finished. Look at how pretty that is. I love it. I love it so much. So that is our tutorial for this Potomac Beads brand new Best Bead Box Treasure Edition. Thank you again to Potomac Beads for sending me this box. I can't wait to see what is in the February one. Also keep a lookout for on Instagram or here for another tutorial with using the other beads. Here we have some beads still left to play with. And if you like this video, of course, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe so that you get to see what is in February's box. And for now, I'll leave you with another Potomac Beads unboxing over here. I'll see you guys over there. Thanks for watching. Bye.